Hello, everyone. It is Tanisha Ronay. I'm here again. I'm here again. I'm here again. Yes, I am. Grateful to be here again one more time. Excuse me. It's another Tuesday. Yay. It's another Tuesday that we're here. We're back. Grateful to be able to share the message of the special occasion with you. I am Tanisha Ronay, also known as Nikki, also known as Blessed and Moving Forward, also known as the special occasion. And what an honor and a privilege it is to be here with you on tonight, this Tuesday, after we have celebrated Thanksgiving. I'm grateful for the holidays every year. I know some people are not. I know that for some people it is very difficult, it's very hard. But one thing that I do know is that with each day, we're still alive, we're still living, and we have an opportunity to make each day better than the day before. So, because of that, I'm grateful for the experience of life. I'm grateful for the experience of breathing. I'm grateful for the experience of love. And it's not so much about everyone else's love, it's about love for me. Because I'm grateful that I've learned to love me. And I love my family. I love my friends. I love, I mean, I love everyone. And I'm grateful that I have this love inside of me because there's enough to go around. Hey, Tim, how are you? I'm grateful that God has placed this love within me because I get to share it with you through the message of the special occasion. I titled this I Am a Special Occasion tonight because I've had to do some soul searching recently. I've had to do some real soul searching, and sort of, I've had to just sort of look back over my life. I know that sounds cliche. I've had an opportunity to look back over my life and not necessarily way back, but even things that have happened probably in the past, maybe 10 years, no more than 10 years. And I can truly say that these past 10 years have really, really kicked my butt. These past 10 years have really been something else. They have been the best, and they have also been the most challenging. I've heard someone say that your 40s are your best and worst decade. And in my experience, I'm going to agree. I'm going to agree. I've learned so much about myself and who I am. I've learned so much about life. I've learned so much about people. Ha. I've learned so much about people. I've learned so much about living. I've learned how to live. I've learned how to be happy. That's not always easy, but I learned the power in creating my own happiness. I've learned and I'm still learning how to handle myself as it comes to other people. I realized that I have been in some situations in which uh, I had not set, I had not really set any real uh, boundaries. I've been in situations in which there are some who are very close to me, very close to me, who hmm, who I allow to get away with some stuff. To be honest, I don't sweat the small stuff. I don't get myself all up in arms about things that are not important or that don't make sense, or that um, that don't make a difference. If I was on my deathbed. But one thing for me is that I'm really big on relationships. My relationships are important to me, and it's always important for me to know where I stand with those that I love or with those who are in my life. Excuse me. It's important for me to know where I stand. And it's always important for me to know whether or not we're on good terms or not. And not often are we not on good terms because I don't fall out with people. I don't fall out with my friends. I don't fall out with my family. If you tell me that I did something to hurt you, you're getting an apology immediately. I'm going to want to have the conversation with you, even if it's a difficult conversation. I'm going to want to have the conversation with you because I want to get this out on the table, talk about it, get it over with so we know where we stand, and so we can make a decision on where we're going to be standing, if that makes sense. So, excuse me, I'm just, I just got all this going on in my throat. Hold on. Excuse me. So when it comes, hey Renee. So when it comes to those who are very, and that's the thing, it's not really that easy for someone that you don't know or that you don't necessarily have relationship with to hurt you. It takes someone that you love to be able to hurt you. It doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. A lot of times, people who hurt you, people can say something negative about you, but if you don't know them, you don't really care. I don't care. What? Listen, I don't even know you. So if you don't like me, I don't give a rat's hairy mustache because you can't hurt me. You don't know me. So your opinion is not going to make that much of a difference, or what you do is not going to make that much of a difference. But when it's someone that you really love or someone that you trust, those are the ones who can hurt you because of the connection that you have, because of the intimacy that you have, because of the bond that you have. They probably have a little bit more access to you. So it's easier for them to be able to access the parts of you that are tender that can cause you to have some pain. So it's only people that I have loved who have really brought me to a place where they have hurt me. And because of that, in this decade of, from 40 to 50, I have learned and am learning a little bit more how to handle those that I love, believe it or not. Handling those that are not in my circle or in my squad, that's not hard for me. That's not hard for me. I'm not chasing you. I'm not needing to sit down and have a conversation with you. I'm not needing to be so concerned, right, Renee? I'm not needing to be so concerned with knowing where I stand with you because I don't even know you. So that doesn't make a difference. But to the ones that I love, it was a little bit different. It was a little bit different. So to the ones that I love, and for the ones that I love, those are the ones that I'm having the hard conversations with. Those are the ones that I'm apologizing to or asking for forgiveness. Because it's important for me, like I said, to know where I stand and to ask for forgiveness if I've done something wrong. But the reason why I am having this conversation with you tonight is because I'm remembering those relationships in which the clear boundaries were not set and I winded up being hurt by someone that I loved. It was because at the time I was still not necessarily as strong in my conviction and in my mindset and in my lifestyle of knowing that I am a special occasion. Knowing that you are a special occasion makes all the difference in how you handle yourself and how you handle those that you love and how you handle your relationships with them. I promise you, because when you get to the place that you understand how to treat yourself, when you get to the place where you understand how you want to be treated, number one, when you learn that you're a special occasion, you begin to treat yourself as such. You begin to treat yourself the way that you want to be treated. You understand what I'm saying? You said you can understand that, Renee. So you begin to understand how you want to be treated. You begin to understand how you should be treated, even. This is how I should be treated. And anyone who comes with anything less than this that I'm doing for me, we're either going to have a conversation or I'm going to have to point them to the door. To the left, to the left. I'm just saying. You understand? Because what you're not going to do is come to me in my life in my space and my place, okay, where I have peace that I've created and that God has given me, what you're not going to do is come in and treat me in a way that is subpar to how I treat myself. I'm kind to myself, so you are going to be kind to me. Hello. I'm kind to me, so you are going to be kind to me. Because I wasn't always kind to me. This is the mindset. This is where the change comes. When I look back on how I used to treat myself. Oh, wait, we got some. Katie says, it took me a while to realize this. I let way too much slide in personal and professional life. Absolutely. Absolutely. We let a lot, we did. We let things slide. And a lot of times we did it in the name of love. Tell me I'm lying. We did it because we loved the person. We let them mistreat us because we loved them so much. Because we wanted to save the relationship, because we didn't want to lose them. I don't want you to leave me. Don't leave me. You understand what I'm saying? Kimberly Ben said, to the left. How about that? To the left. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Tim says, set standards for yourself. And it is so true. It was very difficult for me to set boundaries for myself. It took a very long time. It took a very long time. And like I said, when you think about the people, Katie said no lies told. When you think about the people that you have allowed to treat you so much less than you treat yourself, you realize these are the people you love the most. These are the ones that you love the most. These are the people that you've trusted the most. These are the people that you've been the most intimate with. And I'm not talking, like necessarily in romantic relationships, but I have very intimate relationships with my friends. These are the people that I've been the most intimate with. And these are the ones that hurt me so bad. Like, for real? And Katie said, now I'm like, go ahead and go then. Come on now. Listen, I don't mind opening the door for you. I don't mind unlocking it. Listen, I don't mind pointing you in the direction in which you should go that is away from my life. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind directing you towards away from me. And please move faster. How about that? Kimberly says, I won't give you permission to mistreat me. How about that? How about that? Because I've given myself permission to be kind to myself. So why should I give you permission to be unkind to me? We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. What we are doing, though, is that we're moving in the direction that looks like we are special occasions. Yes, it is a process. Because when you have dealt with someone who has just been just absolutely horrible to you, especially if it's been for a long period of time, for whatever reason, at some point you say, this stops here. This stops now. This stops today. But that is your determination to make. When that happens is up to you, and how that happens is up to you. When you get to the point, because you know what I learned? You don't get tired until you get tired. And let me tell you something. I remember the day I got tired with a Y in the middle. I got tired. I remember the day I got tired and I went off. And anybody who didn't like it, I didn't give a rat's hairy mustache. Whether they liked it or not, I knew that I was being freed at that moment. And I knew that things were going to be different for me from that moment on. And I knew that things were going to be different to me from that moment on. I knew that God had broken something in me, and I grew some, how they say you grow a pair, I grew a pair. I found my voice. I started to use it. I started to understand that I am a special occasion. There is no one on this earth who's better than I am. It's not me saying that I'm better than anyone, but I'm not going to treat other people like they are better than me. I'm going to treat myself, I'm going to treat myself like the special occasion that I am. I'm going to celebrate myself by living as a special occasion and showing other people how I want to be treated. How do you show other people how you want to be treated? By letting them see how you treat yourself. By letting them see what it is that you will and will not take from them. I'm not going to take, you will not speak to me that way. I recently had a family member come to my house. And you know, I don't let everybody come to my house. But this was a family member who came to my house who used to have this nickname for me that they thought was cute. And I used to have a nickname for them as well. And we used to call each other by these nicknames when we were much younger. I'm grown now. I'm 50. I'm 50 years old. 50. However you want to pronounce it, however you want to spell it. Walks in the door and says it. And I said to that person, listen, we too old for this now. My name is Nikki, and that's what you will call me. Amen? Amen. And that was the end of the story. From that moment on, this is what you're going to call me. And if I hear you call me anything else or besides that, you can get the ham out of my house, because this is my house. Get out if you have to. You understand what I'm saying? This was a boundary that I had to set for myself. For myself. My name is Nikki. That's what you will call me. That is what, I didn't ask you to call me anything. I'm telling you, this is what you're going to call me if you're going to address me. Period. And period. Pooh. You have to be able to set, you can't be scared of people who pee and poop just like you do. You can't be afraid of people who put their pants legs on one at a time just like you do. You can't. Because that's you saying that they are better than you, that you don't have the same rights and opportunities that they have, that you don't deserve the same respect. I had to learn how to respect me. You understand? I'm just saying. Kimberly is applauding. Well, thank you, sugar. At the end of the day, I know who I am. I learned who I am. I found this treasure that is me. And now that I have found this treasure that is me, I'm kicking tail and taking names, as they say. One at a time. Some a little bit more difficult than others because of the nature of the relationships. But I promise you, you will respect me. I promise you, you will respect me, and you will see how it's supposed to be done by how I'm treating me. There are things that I'm able to do for myself now that I could not do for myself for years. For years. There are ways that I treat myself now that I did not know how to treat Sometimes we just don't know how. Sometimes we just don't know how. Let's just keep it real. Sometimes we don't know how to treat ourselves because we're always taught to put other people before us, or, we're taught, we're always taught that because I believe that we should treat other people better than they treat us. So even if you treat me really, really good, I'm probably going to treat you better if I can. But what I shouldn't be doing is treating you worse. And you definitely should not be treating me worse than I treat myself. Excuse me. But it is a process, getting to that place where you continuously know how to find your voice and use it. Because there's no sense in finding your voice if you're not going to use it. And for everyone who is listening, for you that are on the Wisdom app, and for all of you who are here tonight on Facebook and on YouTube, I just want you to know that you're worthy. You are worthy of respect. You're worthy to be treated kindly. And you're also worthy of demanding respect if you know that you give it. Because people will always tell you, if you want respect, you either got to earn it or you got to give it. Respect yourself, respect others, and you'll receive respect. Anybody that chooses to disrespect you, how dare they, right? Because you're a special occasion. You're not going to disrespect me. You don't have to take nobody's shiggity. You ain't got to take no bodies shiggity. Tim said, I like how you laid down the law, because it's just after you go through so much, you begin to realize I'm tired. You get tired. You get tired and you don't want to deal with it anymore. And like I said, I used to be afraid of people who pee and poop just like I do. You sit on the toilet just like I do, and I'm scared of you. And you don't pay not nary bill in my house. You don't pay. Listen, when you start paying bills in my house, we can revisit and reevaluate our relationship. Come on here now. I need about $15,000. Write me the check. Then we could talk about the nature of our relationship. You still won't disrespect me though. How about that? How about that? You're all special occasions. Find your voice and use it. Set the boundaries that you need to set. Don't forget that you're a special occasion. That should be the reason that you don't take no stuff from anyone. That should be the reason that you're kind to yourself, because you know that you're a special occasion. That should be the reason why can't nobody come to you and give you a pile of poop and tell you it's cheesecake. That's not what we're doing. I said what I said, Tim. I said what I said. And I mean it. Because for those who have gone through disrespect and hurt and pain for so long, it's still a process to teach people how to treat you. It's still a process. It is a process. It takes time. And like I said, the ones who come out and do the stuff to you that they do, you never really expect that. You don't know that they're gonna do that to you. It's like, dang, I thought we were different. I thought we were different. So I feel like I'm being led to tell you, reevaluate your relationships. Visit every relationship in your life. And any relationship that you are in that is not conducive to your growth and that does not add value to your life, you need to reevaluate. If there's no reciprocation, Kim, we were just talking about this. Wow. If there's no reciprocation, at least, because in any relationship, if everyone's doing what they're supposed to do, nobody has to feel like they're not getting what they need, whatever the relationship is. Like I said, this is not just about romantic relationships. This is about any relationship. If everyone is doing what they're supposed to do, then everyone's going to get what they need. But I feel like there are some people on here who have some questionable relationships. You're giving more than you're receiving. You're giving more than your fair share. Come on out of that, sugar. Stop giving from your cup. Give from your saucer. Don't give from your cup. Your cup is for you. Anything you give to me and anyone else should be from your overflow. It should be from your overflow, not from your main reserve. It should be from your overflow. You should always be overflowing with joy, with resource. You should always be overflowing. You should not, by any circumstance or any stretch of the imagination, be empty giving to everyone else. Because what I'm not going to do, I'm never going to accept a shirt from a naked man. Because you're showing me that you won't take care of your own self. Take care of you. When you're on the plane, and they say if the plane is going down, secure yourself first and then help your neighbor. Secure yourself and then help your neighbor. It's okay to be kind to you. It's okay to put yourself at the front of your line. It's okay. Because anybody that's rocking with you, they're going to get in line. They're going to get in line. And anybody that's really rocking with you, they're not going to continue to allow you to give without them giving back. Tim said this message is right on time. Yeah, reevaluate your relationships. Dag, I didn't even realize this was going to turn into this, Kim, and this is what we were talking about earlier. I wasn't even expecting to talk about this tonight. How about that? Kimberly says yes, reciprocity. Absolutely. You don't give to get, but you would like to know that when you do give, that somebody can think enough of you to say, you know something, I love you too. And it doesn't always have to be money. It wouldn't be nice if it was money. My Cash App is Tanisha Ronay. My Cash App is also the special occasion. You're more than welcome to give me money if you'd like. donations. I take all offerings. I take all gifts. Tanisha Ronay. TANISHARONAY. Cash App. But at the end of the day, sometimes, because I know for a long time I didn't have any money. For a long time, and I'm not gonna say I have money now. I'm like in a better position now. I finally got out of debt. But I didn't always have it to give my friends. And my friends would give me gifts and I would feel bad because I didn't have anything. But my friends always knew that if there was anything I could do for them, I did it. I gave of myself. I gave of my wisdom. I gave of my love. I gave whatever I had to them. Whatever it was that I was overflowing in, my friends were able to be beneficiaries of that. And then when I was able to buy a gift, that's what I did. And that made me happy. It's not about what you can buy, but sometimes, listen, it feels good to be able to give somebody something. Hit their Cash App or give them a little piece of change or send them something to the house. It feels good to be able to do that. I'm grateful that I have friends who do all of it. We love each other. We love each other. But like I said, my father used to always say, it was funny, he used to say, seldom visits make long relationships. Isn't that funny? But it's true. Kinda. But the ones that you know, the ones that you are sure of, I could spend day and night with Kimberly. She and I could spend all day. We could talk all day and night. We could see each other. We don't get tired of each other. And we ask, we're like, you're not tired of me yet? I'm never tired of Kimberly. I love her. She's going, the thing is, it's almost like a marriage. She's going to be in my life regardless. So it doesn't matter who comes or it doesn't matter. Even if I ever did get tired of her, she's still going to be in my life, period. It's just what it is. I don't know if you have friends like I have. I don't know if you have the blessing of friends like I have. But what I will say to you is reevaluate the relationships in your life. Reevaluate the friendships. See if it is even or one-sided. See if you are the one who's, and not just that, check to see if you're the leech. Check to see if someone that you talk to or someone that's in your life is someone that's always giving you something and you never think to give them anything. You never think to give back. You never think to just think of them and do something nice for them, and they're always doing something nice for you. Don't be selfish. Don't do that. You know, the scriptures tell us it's better to give than to receive, right? Because we love to receive. We're good receivers. We love to receive. But it shouldn't be hard to give because that's what happens when you love. When you love someone, you want to give them stuff. I wish I could buy, listen, I wish I could buy cars and houses and all and fulfill all the desires of all of the people I love's hearts. But the Lord has not blessed me in that way just yet. You heard me say just yet, right? Because I believe that He will do it for me. Do it for me. Do it for me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But reevaluate your relationships, reevaluate your friendships, your associations, reevaluate them. See who stays and see who goes. See who's for you. See who's really on your team. See who's not. The one thing I can appreciate about my friendships, we don't own a jealous bone. We respect our differences and we embrace our similarities. We love each other. We love our uniqueness. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for it. God is good. God is very good. He's been very kind to me. But I've learned a lot. And the one thing I know is that I am a special occasion. And so are you. Each and every one of you. You're all special occasions and you deserve healthy relationships. You deserve relationships that will allow you to be yourself. You deserve relationships with people who will celebrate you as a special occasion and who you can celebrate as special occasions. You deserve to be in relationships with people who will push you and encourage you. To be in relationship with people who are not afraid to have the hard conversations with you. To be in relationships with people who will cover you and who will champion you. People who will keep your secrets and never throw them in your face. People who will never use your past against you. People who understand relationships. You deserve those things in your life because you are special occasions. I love each and every one of you, and I don't have to know you to love you, but I do so very much. You are all special occasions, and I thank you for joining me tonight. I will be back, same time, same station, next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Central. I hope you know that you're a special occasion, and I hope you will see yourself through God's eyes and love yourself through his heart. And then you will be able to see the special occasion that you are. Thank you for joining me tonight. It means the world to me, and I'll see you next week. Until then, be blessed, keep it moving forward, and know that you are a special occasion. Mwah. Good night.